And welcome in courtside here. I'm Nick England. Got a new special guest today. You might recognize him, you might not. Ryan Kenny from New Jersey Freedom joining me today. We're going to have a litany of special guests joining us live throughout the match. Set number 2, you're going to see Ira Thor and his special guests. I'll let him introduce when they get after it. But Ryan, we have been talking about this for 8 months, my friend.
Forever.
It's been behind closed doors. We talked about this, man.
That's right.
I can't wait. What are you looking forward to most in this one?
Oh, this is really cool. I just love that the caliber of players here is really impressive to begin with, but then I'm really interested to see which one of these guys are going to work well together when they haven't ever really played together. You know what I mean?
Oh man, and you're New Jersey Freedom. One of the ones I was talking about, Joe Norman, one of the best oppos in the league, playing on the national team. He's a system guy. Like, you got to set him just right, and you set him just right. He will put the team on his back by himself.
Yep.
So he's got Matt Elias as one of his setters, but then the question is, how well is he going to pick it up when he's getting another setter flowing?
Yeah, I mean, the good news is that the Freedom boys are well represented here, so there's already a little bit of chemistry instilled, but when these other pieces get going, I'm really interested to see how well they mesh. I mean, I'm just watching these hitting lines right now. Oh my God.
It's a bounce house
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
But so for anyone that's not familiar exactly what's going on, so the way this is going to go down, this is truly an exhibition match. There is nothing on the line here other than a good time. This is going to be a best of 5. Standard rules apply, challenge system, everything of the like. The only addition, no limits on substitutions. We want to see all the boys on the court all day long, so whatever the coaches want to see, 6-2s, whatever it might be, you're going to see it here. Every player is going to get a chance to get out on the court, get some reps, take some swings. But in terms of, if you're not sure how these teams were selected, at the end of event number 4, there have been 8 matches played. In order to qualify, you had to have played half the matches. A list of all players eligible that was then created, and a coach from each team cast a ballot. There was weighted votes, so we picked out the top 3 outsides, the top 2 right sides, setters, liberos, and then the top 3 middles. Any players that scored additional points were then put up for a fan vote were then selected for the 4th outside and the 4th middle.
That's super cool.
Yeah, love to see it. We got a ton of engagement, really got the fans in there. So that led to Tyler Hubbard-Neal and Chike Opurum on the American side. And then it led to Damani Lenore from the LA Blaze, as well as on the outside, we saw, I'm drawing a blank right now. That was Tim Ferreter.
Tim Ferreter from Freedom, Yep.
And so we got a variety of stuff, but now we've got, we got a sideline ready to go for another great look. Noah, take it away.
Oh, thank you, Nick, and welcome to the NVA All-Star Game. And Coach Miguel of the American team, and you were just telling me, I mean, what kind of prep work did you do for this match?
You know, the hardest thing for this type of match is you got to be able to figure it out, all the new guys, because obviously we focus on our team. And then you get to see some of the guys that you're recruiting and kind of scouting teams throughout the season. But the prep is just kind of figure out a way for them to have a good experience playing at the highest level. And obviously understand that the chemistry is going to be either there or not. So that's what we got to work on the next couple of minutes.
This is an exhibition, but a lot of, ballers here, people who don't like to lose. How much of this is trying to get the victory, and how much is getting guys involved and seeing a good product out there?
I honestly believe that the guys are dying to get a win. So even though they're like, look, this is going to be fun, at the end of the day, they're like, hey, we want to win this game, especially being the first All-Star match in the NBA. I'm sure bragging rights will be something that they're going to take advantage of today.
Oh yeah, they're going to be fighting for those bragging rights. Best of luck, Coach Miguel. I'll send it back to the booth as we get underway, or get close to getting underway in the first ever All-Star Game here with the NBA.
Booth is live, love to see it. There is just all sorts of action in here. It is loud, it is electric, and I'll be honest, it's damn hard to hear what is going on.
Yeah, it is.
This is some of the most energy we've ever had in the gym, and that's what it's all about. We are seeing guy after guy. I mean, it's a very interesting conversation we've had, especially with guys like Freedom, Tyrants, Stoners, Ramblers. Every guy on every team they play, overseas, college, they're the all-star. So it's how do you create that chemistry? Now all of a sudden you're taking the all-star of all-stars and making another squad.
And you're saying go.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out live. And so,
I love it. I think a really cool part of this is we've watched these guys play with their teams and against all these other teams, and they know each other at this point. So if you're looking at a guy next to you like, hey, I watched you play all year, I know what you do. I really hope that helps them ease the chemistry. We can see some really cool plays coming in early.
Oh, I'm dying. Guys like Felix Chapman, he's a problem solver. You'll see him block in the middle. You'll see him go right, left. All of a sudden, he's got plenty of pieces around him.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, Damani Lenore, Charles Belvin, they've been on a Blaze team that's struggling to find wins. But all of a sudden, what happens when they're not struggling to find that? As long as they connect with the setter.
That's it. The setter-hitter connection is the first thing that has to be established for these teams to have success.
And that's the only downside right here is the Ramblers bringing 7 guys onto this squad just played. Luckily, they kept it relatively quick with exposure. Yeah. But Sullivan also hurt his ankle. So that's going to be one to keep an eye on. But before we get into that, we got one more sideline. Noah, take it away, my guy. What do you got?
Oh, Nick, I've got Coach Carlo Edra of the New Jersey Freedom coaching the National All-Star team. And I asked Miguel the same question with a bunch of crazy talented guys who maybe haven't played together besides most of the Freedom team. What was your game planning like going into this?
It was literally, we put names in a cup and I just shook them, and whatever names came out, that's who went in the starting lineup. Actually, I'm completely joking. Nah, my goal today is just to mix up guys, maybe have some fun with a little bit of the lineup, but overall the goal is to win this game.
So I asked Miguel a similar question, and he said, oh, these guys, they want to play to win. How much of this for your team is winning versus getting guys in and having a good time?
I think that's just what we do at Freedom, and it's literally going to be the culture we're going to set for this game. All the guys in the pregame have kind of just been chilling, hanging out, having a good time, and we're just going to take that energy and roll it into the game.
Coach, be honest with me, are you using this All-Star game to maybe try some things against the Ramblers players just in case there's a future championship battle coming up?
I completely didn't even think about that. I think we're looking way too far ahead into the future, but I may think of doing that a little later on in the game if this goes a little further.
Just gave you an idea. You can credit that to me. Best of luck, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Coach Carlo Edra of the New Jersey Freedom and the National All-Star team getting set to kick off this All-Star game. Nick? Ryan?
All right, guys. This is ridiculous. I want to get it, if we can, get my guys on the production, throw it to the court. Let's watch these warm-ups while we're chatting, getting ready. We got a minute and a half until this is underway. There is a hitting clinic going on behind the camera right now, and it's so great to see all these guys battling it out. A quick rundown of rosters. This one's a bit lengthy, but we're going to run through it real quick. So I'm going to hit the National Conference. You're going to follow me up with the American. We're going to go position by position.
Okay.
So on the side of the National Conference, on the setters, that's going to give you Matt Elias from New Jersey Freedom and Gabo Quinones from the Texas Tyrants. In the libero spot, Jose Malero from the Texas Tyrants, joined by Ryan Alou from New Jersey Freedom. In the right side position, Charles Belvin from the LA Blaze and Joe Norman from New Jersey Freedom. You're gonna hear that quite a bit. In the middle blocker position, Nick West and Shane Beamer, the duo from the Stunners, as well as Damani Lenore, the LA Blaze powerhouse, brought in with a fan vote. Unfortunately, Austin Lovett got a little injured, so he won't be here. They're only going to have 3 middles.
Okay.
He was also worth noting. Matt Seifert was voted into that spot. Lovett was the next vote in, came in as an alternate, but that spot will be left open. On the outside, Ian Kapp, Jake Langlois, Matt Hilling were the 3 selections. Jake Langlois, not here this event, is going to be replaced by Gianluca Grasso as an alternate, with the fan vote bringing in Tim Ferreter. So there is a ton of Freedom, ton of Tyrants, ton of Stunners with a sprinkle of LA Blaze.
It's hilarious to hear you say alternate and then name an absolute shredder.
Oh, I know. So what do you got for us on the American Conference
side? On the American Conference All-Stars, we're going to start with the setters. Michael Keegan from the Ramblers and Derek Sullivan from Exposure. He just came off of a match just now, so he should be nice and warm, ready to connect with these guys. Through the middle, we have Russell Holmes from the Stingers, Uchenna Afoha, Southern Exposure, a teammate of Sullivan's. Expect a good connection there. And we got Matt Carnegie, Ramblers, and Chike Oporum from the Tornadoes. Oporum was our fan vote, and more than welcome. Again, every time we have a fan vote, they just fit right in. It's so great. Bro. On the outside, Jordan Hoppy from the Ramblers and Brandon Rattray, his Rambler teammate. We have Inovel Romero, Utah Stingers, and Tyler Hubbard-Neal, outside hitter. He's our fan vote for Southern Exposure. Followed up by Felix Chapman, who's the alternate, but also a well-awaited player to see him.
You ready for the spicy one here?
Yeah, give me it.
Felix Chapman was voted in as one of the top opposite options, as well as the number 4 outside option.
I mean, what does that tell you right there?
So he wanted to play outside, so when an alternate was required, he requested to be transferred from the opposite into the outside, which brought in Ryan Mather, and I'll let you take it away then on the right side.
Ryan Mather joining a slew of impressive right sides. He's with Felix Chapman. Again, he's up here twice, but he can do it all, so why not? And he's joining Jorge Mencia from Stingers, another veteran right side. Finally rounding it out in the libero position, Ryan Manoogian from the Ramblers and JJ Rosa, Colorado Kraken libero.
Hey, the solo Kraken member getting involved, but love to see it. He's been the heart and soul of that team. They are still going to continue fighting in pursuit of a weekend 6 ticket to the postseason. And that'll resume tomorrow, where the American Conference battle will resume. Matadors, Kraken, Tornadoes, they're all going after it. It's going to be a ton of fun exposure still in that. And we see our head coaches, the two guys we haven't talked about, Miguel Monterola from the Las Vegas Ramblers and coach Carlo Edra. There is a combined total of a 19-1 season between these two coaches.
Oh my goodness. Well,
so
there
if
you
you think they don't know how to win, oh my goodness, nothing could be more correct.
That's what I'm saying.
We got plenty of guys that are going to be joining throughout the rest of the match. Excited to see all the personalities joining us with the league. I know on the sideline, Noah Chass is going to have a friendly face that's going to be making his debut, not only on the court throughout the season, but here today on the broadcast. So if you like to keep things fun and rowdy, stay tuned as we see the pink-haired monster, Rowdy Martin, on the sidelines.
You can see here the American Conference stars are wearing mostly their white or their lighter colored shirts. On the National Conference, they're wearing their darker colored shirts. Try to differentiate a little bit between the madness of colors out there.
And we have no idea what these lineups are going to be.
No.
Expect every guy's going to play. Once we see these guys line it all up, we're going to run it through real quick. I'll take the American on this one, and I'll let you take the National.
Okay.
So we can both chat a little bit about this, the conferences that we're involved with.
Correct. Yeah.
I love to see the camaraderie. These guys have played all over the world. They've played on national teams covering a variety of countries from Puerto Rico, USA, Cuba, and many other places. So it's awesome to see Jose Molero getting the dance circle started. The fun is well underway.
It's really cool to see guys that usually spend so much time across the net from each other finally sharing the same side of the court.
Yeah, man, that's what I love so much about the NVA, and that's what makes it all worth it, is the fact that these guys just battle it out all season long, and then they get involved, and they're just out here to compete, and it's just friendly, and they're ready to go. Right now, you see a couple pictures, some of the media going on. Shout out to all our organizers and team getting it ready to go. Man, I love seeing all the colorful jerseys.
It looks pretty cool. It looks really cool. It's like the Pro Bowl. You know?
Yeah, and that was the original thought. When I was thinking about what makes a pro league a pro league, it's those little things, right?
Yeah.
You want the great matches, but you want the great products as well. So this is going to be a ton of fun. And if you're not familiar with who many of these players are, well, worry not. We're going to be letting you know, and I'm pretty sure they're going to let you know.
Yeah, you will be after this.
So, I don't know how familiar you are with the two rosters, but coming in, what's your quick breakdown? I want the hot take. What is the Ryan Kenny prediction? How's this one going to go? And I want a set call.
You want a set score?
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm honest. I'm not sure if these guys are going to come out looking to bounce the ball every play. Is there going to be some chemistry work done early on? Like, who's here to win? Who's here to get that Instagram clip? That's what I want to find out about right away. But I look at these rosters, and maybe I'm biased because this is the conference of which I'm a part. I think this national conference is just incredible.
Loaded,
just
bro.
Incredible. Just looking at the sheer size and athleticism of these guys and playing with and across from these dudes. I mean, that's a hell of a squad to beat.
It certainly is. So, what's the call? What's the set call?
I'm going to go National Conference 3-1.
Okay, I like it. I get it. Now, I'm on the other side, and the one thing that, I think the National might have some more depth, but the thing that I look at is you can only have 6 on the court.
Yep.
And so when you go 6 best against 6 best, the thought of Brandon Rattray and Felix Chapman as your two outsides, I'm not sure how well they pass, but I know that scoring is not a problem.
It almost doesn't matter, right? Chuck it up. You have these liberos over there like Manoogian's going to play an in-system ball like it's nothing. And so they're going to score.
The funny part is, we've talked about some broadcasts a little bit. Manoogian's deaf. So anyone that's never played with him before, you talk about systems to overcome.
Wow.
Playing with a deaf teammate is that's another one altogether. So it's going to be a ton of fun to see how everyone gets into it. We got some photos taken. The media op is done. The hype is real. These boys are ready to get rowdy for their teammates. And so we're going to see exactly how this one unfolds. Like I said, keep in mind, unlimited substitutions.
Shout out to our officials wearing some Pit Vipers. I hope that he can see the game pretty well with these luscious Pit Vipers. He's got the same ones I got on, and they are, let me just say, they're for the outdoors. But our officials are terrific. I know they're going to do a great job. All right, right away, 3 Freedom members coming. This is the young gun, the Shredder on the left. He's our number 4 in the Freedom shirt. His counterpart, Gianluca. Not a bad outside combo to start the game. Gian and Cap.
We were talking last night.
Madness.
These might be the best 2 O2s in the league.
Yeah.
And now they're on the court together. This
I
is
love that.
dying to see it. Across the net in the American, you got it. Brandon Rattray on the outside. Inovel Romero on the outside. That's going to be Felix Chapman starting on the right. JJ Rosa gets the libero start. Michael Keegan with hands. Russ Holmes and Matt Knigge out here in the middle.
Jose Malero going to be holding it down for National Conference. And then our middle's Donati Lenore, who's a standout coming into the league this year. Really impressive. And then someone who I would say is a top 3 you can make an argument for. Middle blocker in the league, Nick West, with a lot of experience and just sheer size at the net.
Oh, yeah. Statistically, he's one of the kill block leaders for sure. But, man, I'm dying to see how this one happens. We talked a little bit about that Joe Norman-Matt Elias connection. Excited to see how that one's going to unfold here.
I want to see how Elias plays the ball to Gian.
Oh, I'm dying.
Can we stand? No, I like it.
All right, we're underway. Matt Elias goes to Romero. Backside Chapman wastes no time. Put it down the line. And there it is, the first point going to the American Conference.
Well, I'm not sure if there's an over there, but with these Pit Vipers on, who knows?
Yeah. And sometimes when you look good, you can't look good. So, you know.
Russell Holmes back to serve. Gian, sketchy pass behind the Cap. Not going to find a touch or the court.
And for a little clarification, you saw 1 in call, 1 out call. The jobs of the line judges there, deeming if it's in terms of length and width. So that one misses wide, and that's the only call that matters for the out there.
Have a Ramblers front row on the American side.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of comfort right there. And Holmes going after it once again. Tight pass from Grasso. Easy for Elias, easy for West.
Wow.
But a net from Knigge.
That's a connection that I don't think is going to have any problem being established, is Elias to Nick West.
Nick West has to be one of the easiest middles to set.
Easiest, biggest hitting window. I mean, how could you miss him, really?
Ian Cap. Cranks that one. Decent pass by Rattray. Knigge out of system. Wow. Keegan is feeding that one in. You're a setter. What are you looking for? I mean, that looked like a blind faith.
I love that. I mean, right away establish the middle. It's his teammate, so it's not that weird of a connection. Plus to throw a 30 from like 15 feet away to start the game. Heck yeah, let's go.
Keegan leaves that one short. Looking to get a little cheeky, bringing that cross court.
I like the energy that Molero's bringing. He's already super hyped up. I love that. I love that.
Oh yeah. I love how much everyone just bringing it in together. Yeah. It's a good time.
Nick West, one of the dangerous servers in the league. He has the ability to hit this 5-to-1 line. There it is.
Kept alive and sent over. Now Elias to Lenore. Lenore tips, blocked back. And there it is. Matt Knigge says, wait, going. Oh, we're going it straight down to Blocktown.
Good communication there. You could hear the blockers on the American Conference side talking to each other, waiting for the right moment to peak.
What a move there. Big swing, but Rattray able to get another touch, keep it alive. Keegan sending it over. A little scrap from the American Conference. Rattray brings the heat, but a great pass. Grasso rips it down the line, kept alive, sent over by Rosa. Air it out, give the boys some time.
Go back.
And that one goes wide. Cap just barely, or long. Cap just barely missing it. I love hearing you as the setter. I'm so used to next to Prosser. He's that middle blocker, you know? And now we're going to the setter. Oh, it's brilliant.
Well, I like the idea, establish the pipe early, especially to Cap, a teammate. They have chemistry already. I think he undercooks it a little bit. and unlucky, but yeah, let's give Gian a second chance in trans there.
The hammer continues from Rattray. Grosso swinging. Felix Chapman might bring it back. Matt Knigge
No,
just
out.
barely misses it, but the man almost finds an impossible angle.
Good effort. That's a steep angle, but good effort from Chapman to run that down and bring it back. Big Joe Norman back to serve. Big toss, high spin serve. American Conference here, back row setter, Chapman behind. Ball in play. Keegan out wide to Inovell. High off to Nani Lenore. Oof, good speed. I like that connection already. It looks like they found something early on.
Yeah, and you talk about one of the biggest strategies. When you're seeing every server hitting serves this hard, every guy out here, it's funny, almost every guy out here plays international ball. They go immediate to high ball passes in the middle of the court. They're not trying to get perfect because you are not going to get perfect.
Nope. Matt Knigge jump hybrid.
Damani Lenore Denton floorboards. That's why he was the fan vote selection.
I like the effort from both setters establishing the middle attack early on. Gianluca. Just long. Felix Chapman back on this one. I mean, talk about dangerous servers. It's one after another.
Oh, dude, it's fun. Like I said, I mean, it's that. These are every guy here is a green light server, and so far, I was a little worried that we were going to start seeing a ton of missed serves. So far, the guys are keeping it aggressive. And just putting the pressure on. Ooh, Russ Holmes inside hand bested there from the little feisty swing of the outside Ian Cap number 4.
Nick West enters the game here. Floaty from Donani. Oh, sir.
Yep, there it is. And Keegan knows it's coming.
Blocking the set is the call from Nick West there.
It's a tongue twister. No problem. I can't hear you particularly well either with him. Inovell Romero, and he gets after it. Malero makes it look easy. Nick West, the exclamation point. Man, they made that look like an absolute cakewalk.
What a pass in by Malero. And that's that already Elias to Nick West. That connection looks like it's been there for years.
It does, just doesn't miss a beat. Brandon Rattray gets a big swing off the block of Joe Norman, absolutely hammering that one.
Russ Holmes back to serve.
Good pass by Cap, all the way out to Norman. Norman deflected back in by Keegan. Backside, Cap off of Rattray and handles it. But now our dangerous duo on the sideline. Noah, take it away. What are we hearing? Introduce our special guest over there.
Yeah, so we got a whole big party over here on the American sideline. I'm joined by Rowdy Martin. He's my co-sideline reporter. Rowdy, say hi to the people.
What up, people? It's Rowdy Martin with Chike and Tyler.
Chike Oporum and Tyler Hubbard-Neal, the two fan vote all-star players for the American team. And Chike, I'll start with you. I mean, what did it feel like to know the fans chose you to be here?
It's a humbling moment. I'm glad I had people that kind of support and back me up, so it's a good feeling. I appreciate it.
Rowdy, if you have a question for Tyler, now's the time.
Tyler, who do you think is the coolest person on the team? On your team right now?
On Southern Exposure?
No, on the All-Star team, man.
They're all pretty cool guys. I would say that's a toss-up.
All right, who's got the best shoes?
Definitely me or Matt.
All right. Good to know.
All right, you guys are leading in this one early. How confident are you on this team? I mean, some of them are your teammates, some of them are not. How are we feeling? I'll go back to you, Tyler.
Oh, I think we feel pretty good. We got a lot of Terminators in the league, so I think we're right where we want to be.
GK, everyone's going to get in this game at some point. When you go in this sea of just talented, all-worldly players, What difference are you going to make when you get in there?
I think I'm just going to bring the fun factor. You know, just we're all here for volleyball, so let's do it. Let's do it with fun, though.
Okay, I'll go through each of you, including Rowdy. Give me, and I know what you're going to say, your winner and a set prediction. And if you even want to go crazy on the final set, give me a score. Tyler, I'll start with you.
Our team, the American Conference, is going to win for sure. We're going to be gentlemen. We'll win in 4 just because we want to play extra volleyball. And that last set, we're going to win 25-12.
25-12 in a gentleman's sweep, 4 sets. Okay. Chike, what are you feeling the same energy?
I think we're going to battle it out. I think there's a lot of talent here, and we want to give the people something to view. So I'd hope for it to actually go to 5 sets. And I think that 5th set is just going to be battling out and possibly just a win by 2 from either side, honestly. There's so much talent here, so it's good to see who's going to bring it during that 5th set.
Chike seeing a tight one down to the wire, 5 sets, 2 points. Maybe we'll even go extras. Just for director Josh Nels, we'll go 30 points in the 5th set. Rowdy, what are you seeing? What are you feeling from this team?
I mean, I got faith in my American Conference. They've been kicking our butts all year, but I think there's some ballers. So I hope the American Conference wins in 3 with my boy JJ Rosa, but if they win, I'll be happy.
And real quick before we send it back to the booth when this next play starts, Tyler, I want you to walk me through what you're seeing. So it can be a little bit of play-by-play or more just player insight as to, as the play is unfolding, what you're thinking about as an all-star caliber player, okay? So we're going to wait for this serve to go back to Matt Knigge of the Ramblers on Team American. Team American? Yeah, I'm getting it right. Too many confusing players. All right, walk me through it.
All right, we're going to put the ball in play, and we're hopefully going to get a big block, and I think the ball's going to Gian.
Let's see if he's right. Well, you didn't see that one coming. Chike.
Never let him know your next move.
All right. Chike, I'll give you a shot. I think that's now Grasso serving. So walk me through what you think is going to happen and what you'd be doing on the court.
JJ's going to pass Nails. We're going to get a nice set to Felix. Oh, but you know what? We'll take it. But Felix is my man, so, you know, I got to represent him.
I'm glad you guys are better volleyball players than you are play-by-play announcers. All right, I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you guys back in there. I'm going to toss it back now to Nick England and Ryan Kenny back at the booth. Appreciate it.
Man, you couldn't be more right. Glad they're better players than they are predictors, but that's just the nature of the beast, man. You think you understand a team, and all of a sudden you throw that all out the window, and you watch the best players in the league go at it. Norman now to swing, dug by Rosa. Now Chapman swings on the D-ball, and he's got the answer, and all of a sudden, a 5-point lead. You're looking a little sound over there, Mr. Kenny. Where are your boys at?
No. You know, they're just they're getting warmed up. It's all right.
Just loosening that cannon?
American Conference looks good. It doesn't look like they've spent much time figuring things out so much as just playing ball.
It's actually kind of impressive how seamless. You know, I was putting this all together. I'm like, you know, how quickly are these guys getting all figured out? And, man, they're not wasting any time.
No.
The first sub, Chike Oporum. Coming in for Russ Holmes. There's one that Chike is going to add to the book when he gets to sub in and replace Russ Holmes.
Let's go, Chike.
Backside Chapman, tip, thrown back. Keegan covers. Matt Elias out. West to Norman. Norman to Killtown.
Big man to big man. How about that? A pair of hands from Nick West. Slowly the gap closes. Damani's still serving.
Out of the fucking shot. Rattray, good pass. Keegan, good dump. Easy does it. Brandon Rattray, hand to ear, and he goes, where's all the chatter now?
That one lands right in front of Joe Norman, which is no surprise to Matt Prosser.
All right, we're going to stay with you guys live here. No timeouts tonight. We don't have time for any of that. Bring it on back to us. Well, we are certainly seeing some great delivery. Man, this is flying through this match. All of a sudden, we are at 16-12 at the technical timeout.
It's close. It's close. It feels like American Conference have a pretty good hold on the set so far, but I don't know. I think that this is one of those matches where it feels like it's a blowout, and you look at the score, it was only 4-point difference.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the funny part is, right, when you know the team's playing, all you do is say, oh, hey, well, all eyes are on this guy. Right now, it's like, no, all eyes are on the court.
Yep, just the court.
Just watch him
Just
play,
everybody.
because every guy out there is ready to he's
Yep.
waiting for his set. Talk about some pressure on the setters, though. You got to make
Yeah.
the right decisions on guys you don't know in what situations they like that set.
Because as a setter, it's like, oh, you have choices to make, and why did you make that choice? And now you look around, it's like, you play the ball to an all-star, and everyone's like, why didn't you play it to that all-star? It's like so many weapons.
No obvious choices here, but at 16-12, that's going to end the timeout. We're going to bring it back to the court here. And Novel Romero handed the ball by Sullivan. Let's get back under action.
I think you go to Nick West here.
I'd love to see it. Does the pass facilitate? It does. Well, they went to Nick West,
No, but
just
give
not in the
Nick
way
his-
that's intended. Rosa, one-handed punch dig. Romero to Rattray. Rattray step close. Rattray dug by Grosso, thrown over by Elias. A little paddle means no problem.
Okay, we're going.
Norman playing some defense.
Yeah.
Too much. Wow, love to see it. Both teams just scrapping. And
That's good rally. I like that. Cap with it, just inside the inside blocking hand of Chike.
And there is, and you can, talk to this. There is some determination in Cap's eyes right now. You can see he's someone who does not like to lose, and his team is losing, and he's not going to let that happen.
Not at all, and there it is, a big heads-up play from the Ramblers on the net. A wipe off the hands. That's one of those high IQ plays that you just got to play the sport long enough.
Yep. Chike getting absolutely roasted by the fans here.
Misconnection,
no.
Michael Keegan touches that one on the way out. Hates to see it happen.
National Conference bench is loving that.
It's kind of funny to see when no one wants to get mad at the other All-Stars because it's all fun. It's funny, though, because some of these guys on these teams, they feel the stress. And all of a sudden, you're watching everyone laugh about the mistakes instead of feeling the oppression of it. And everyone's staying so loose right now. Huge serve. Carnegie tries to track it down, and track it down he does. Rattray attacking West. Grosso out of system, roll shot. But Rattray all over it. Tight ball.
Nick West with the two-hand throwdown.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a serve by Cap.
And
Somehow,
he lit that up.
Somehow Carnegie brings it back. I thought he was coming to kill us. Straight into the advertising
It gets a little
boards.
scary over here. I don't think you guys see enough when everyone's running at us. They're not looking at us. They're looking at the ball. So they are reckless abandon, full speed ahead.
Cap for his second. And second, he'll get Carnegie another save. Not this time. This man's doing a lot of running early on.
Yeah. Middle blockers, they're all about that lateral 3 steps. I don't know if he signed up for all the running of a setter over here. And just like that, what felt like a comfy lead, 17-16.
Cap for his third. He's hitting this thing pretty hard. This is a green light scenario. There it is.
Oh my God,
There
Ian
it is.
Cap taking over the match, knowing you couldn't be more right.
What did I tell you? There's certain players, and all these guys have it, but you can see it in their eyes when they tell themselves, I'm not losing, not like this.
And here it is, the 6-2 sub. Use the bench, you got it. That's going to be Mather replacing Keegan, Sullivan replacing Chapman.
Derek Sullivan, Southern Exposure setter coming on. That's a dangerous 6-2 sub that just happened. But really, I think in an attempt to slow down what Cap is doing.
A little bit of a subtle timeout kind of going on there.
Coach Carlo Edro, Team Freedom, comes over and says, where is this in our games?
And there it is. Monterola looks like a genius. Keegan taps him on the chest and says, hey, you'll love to see it. A lot of props coming in from all the players. Mensu, Ofoha, everyone knows.
Call that a coach point.
Yes. And there's a little bit of stress there, too. Yeah. You know, but Mather off of some of the most impressive serving in that last match against Exposure. Taking a little bit of the undesired approach, shall we say?
It's a tough ask. You know, you come onto court and you're asked to put a good ball in play right away. National Conference sideline. Absolutely loving it. Nick West. There it is, that 5-1.
Rosa, dump from Sullivan. West playing stellar defense. Grosso shut down. Matt Carnegie knows the way. He's been stellar in the blocking so far. And I got to tell you, something I'm so impressed with from this New Egypt, New Jersey native by way of Vassar College, when you play with him, he tells you before the point every way it can unfold, his expectation of your blocking move, and then talks to you all the way through it. So it doesn't matter who's next to him, he's ready to go. But you know who else is? Brandon Rattray, foot on the gas. That's an ace cross court to zone 1. Carlo Edra feeling some pressure and says, give me a timeout.
Yep. Still a close game here. I mean, the American had built up a pretty good lead. Props to National Conference for bringing it back within 2. But you do get the impression that American Conference is still somewhat in the driver's seat here. I like Derek Sullivan coming on. He touches the ball twice. One is a setter dump, and the other is a kill block. So good aggression from Sullivan entering the game and affecting it in an aggressive way.
Oh, that's a fun camera angle looking at us we haven't seen before. When we're over here standing up. Sometimes you can see us courtside. What's up there? Love to see it. Camera crew doing a stellar job, just rolling with the punches. You know, we did so much work prepping for this that in terms of how it was going to actually unfold, I kind of didn't plan that part. And I just said, guys, it's going to be great.
We're just having a good time.
All the players, you were just like, we were 4 minutes before live. You didn't know how this worked. Like, all right, man.
Nope.
I got my pitties.
Tell me what to do. Let's talk volleyball.
Let's talk volleyball. And here we are, Brandon Rattray out of the timeout. Coming back. That one goes long. Carlo Edra with the coach point.
Coach point.
20-19. Joe Norman now down by 1. I'm a little disappointed he's not wearing his Pit Vipers on the court.
Yeah, it's disrespectful, honestly. No, Joe Norman notorious for when he tosses the ball well, he misses.
Well, that looks like a great toss. Waste no time, but a good pass from Rattray.
Oh, sir.
Little bit of a mishandle from Sullivan.
Some objection coming from the American Conference sideline. They think that the set was interrupted. No dice, says our Pit Viper wearing official.
And 20 apiece. This is what the people wanted.
Norman for a second.
Rosa, great pass. Carnegie, there's a net though from Damani Lenore. Matt Carnegie jumps as well as Lenore, and there's a physical matchup there.
Yeah, Malero a little upset. He had a really good read on that and indeed picked it up, but just a net at the end.
Chike Oporo making his return.
Matt Carnegie to occupy a Ramblers backcourt.
A lot of white jerseys out there.
A lot of white jerseys. Good ball in. A little bit behind, he'll cover himself, double touch.
And there it is, Chike Oporum. You know, this is something I was curious about. So the Tornado setters know how to set him, and it's a little bit slower for 1.5 tempo that he scores very well on. But where he excels, he's one of the sneaky best blocking middles in the league. He sees it very well. Steady hands right there. Nice, just takeaway move.
Yeah, good early hands over the net.
Carnegie hammers that, but a perfect pass. Now Norman gets involved, dug by Mather. Rattray takes this one. Inobel gathers step, triple block, gets the tool, and that's going to be a 3-point lead, 23-20. Does Coach Edra feel the heat?
American Conference 2 points away from locking up this first set. Valero's passed these last 2 balls, I won't say easily, but really, really well.
On top of him for sure. I agree with you there.
And there's a third.
3 for 3. Cap on the big, gets the touch off the block.
Cap goes through. You see Matt Elias there going back to what he knows, which is Joe Norman behind and Cap through pipe.
Yeah, definitely rely on the guys that you can, that you can count on.
Gion's gonna float this into play. Well passed. The ref said, let the kids play. And an out of bounds call. American Conference looking for a challenge here, maybe. I don't know if they think it's a net touch or an in-out. They're talking to our linesman, Jared.
Quick conversation getting resolved. 22-23, now the National Conference down by just 1.
Gian second, another float here. He's going to Rattray, it looks like. Short ball, Innovel. Back to Innovel. And a float spike out
just
the back.
Just like that, 3 points handed away, 23-23. Are we going to relive the glory days of Chicago Untouchables, Texas Tyrants, 41-39? And here it is, Uchenna Ofoha, Miguel Monterola determined to see every single middle getting in there. And the entire national conference booing at the sub.
And a timeout here, American Conference.
All right, that's going to be a quick timeout, 23 apiece. Ryan, we are seeing all sorts of action going on, problem solving on the court, off the court, but plenty of energy from both of these benches. I absolutely love to see it. What adjustments, if any, I'm curious. I'm kind of caught up in the moment, so I actually don't really have a sense of what's going on. But like, what do you see? Do you have anything if you could fix, or just you love what you see?
No, this is a lot of fun. It's, you know, we came in thinking like, are they just gonna have a good time and play and just, you know, whatever happens, happens, or are they gonna fight? And American Conference is out here like, no, we want to win. And National's like, oh, it's like that. So now we have a little battle. I just love the energy coming from both sidelines. I love the camaraderie and the sportsmanship on the court. I think I want to see National Conference score a little more inside out. I want to see Elias and Gian connect a little more.
Yep.
We know that he can go through the middle, so I want to see him connect with Gian a little on the outside. For American, we have Keegan back in to set the ball here. Keegan and Chapman, 6'2" sub. Uchenna's first appearance on court. I think one side out, American wins this set. Oh, not a great pass, but good save.
Oh man, Keegan to Ofoha.
Wow, what a touch by Keegan.
See, this is where, when you get the best players doing the right thing, it clicks. This is how you know there is a way to play the game at a certain level.
Yeah.
Keegan falling back with a one-handed push. Ofoha has never hit a ball off of him before.
But he trusts him.
And just goes for it.
Love that. Chapman with the chance here to end the set.
24-23, Acer Case for the win.
Oh. Jared on the far side says not today.
Chapman goes for it. Damani Lenore's float serve coming this way now too.
And already in set one, we're going to go to extras.
Love to see it.
I mean, we expected nothing else, did we? This would be a high ball.
What's the option? Chapman, no surprise there. Leaves that one short. Nat, is the national side about to come back and steal this?
Well, American Conference with 23-20 in this set, and all of a sudden facing a set point against them.
Keegan legs cramping up a little bit after just playing a full match. Goes right back to Felix Chapman, wastes no time.
So we tie it up at 25s here. You have Inovel back to serve. Elias in the front court with Cap, his teammate, but also the dangerous Nick West.
Looks to his boys, wants a little bit of a gas up, and he gets it. What a rip down the line to zone 5.
What a serve. Carlo's going to take his second here.
All right, there's the timeout. Definitely a good take for it all. Man, this is electric. I can't say it enough. This has been some of the most fun I've had in the NVA ever.
This is great. I think just this is designed to slow down Inovel. Hopefully makes an error or at least puts an easy ball in. I don't know, though. If you're Inovel, I mean, he's going to hit this, isn't he?
I don't think we've seen anything from any guy that says they're doing anything but all gas.
No, I mean, why would you not? Look at this situation. You want every All-Star is out here saying, "Yeah, you're an All-Star too, but I'm here to beat you."
Yeah, it's that age-old bit of the hand on the bat for team pick. It's like, no, I'm better. The hand on top, I'm better, and just watching these guys just go for it.
I love it. All right, what are you saying here? Is this ace, ball in play, error?
80%er. He goes down the same spot. He's going to go after the line. He's going to repeat it. I'd like to see him keep it in play. You don't have to go for the ace, but I think he's serving very aggressive.
Okay.
I don't think with the same aggression he hit that last one, but just shy of it. If he sees that toss.
Inovel's second chance to win the first set.
There it is. Good pass by Grosso. Perfect pass by Grosso. Cap dug by Rattray. Can Rat finish it? He cannot. Nick West too much. Wow, Nick West getting up there. That pass by Grosso could not have been better.
Timely. I think Keegan here, I think they passed this ball well. He goes right back to Rattray. Rattray dives in for the pass. Behind to Chapman.
And that one's in down the line. It's so funny. You keep talking about that freedom synchronicity. Now you see the back row specialty of Grasso and Mulero looking at each other going, oh, you go, I go. Nope. That's the crossing move to the corner. Tyler Hubbard-Neal comes in to replace teammate Uchenna Ofoha.
And the boos rain down. Tyler Hubbard-Neal, Southern Exposure outside. He's our fan vote coming in, but certainly a fan favorite.
Good pass by Grasso. Back set, block touch. Chapman reaches out, but no dice.
Crawls through the ref stand. Ian Cap here. Last time he was back to the line, 2 aces. This one catches the tape.
Easy pass. Easy kill, Matt Carnegie. I didn't know I could fall in love with so many different variations of players. You gotta wonder if any of these guys are shopping around. They're like, huh?
You know, I think I'd look good in that color.
I'm wearing white, you're wearing white. There's some different trim, but
maybe we should talk.
Yeah.
Ace or case is the chant from the crowd. This one's a casual ball in play. Doubles take. Cap loves the second ball. Go on, Joe. Doug.
Big move by Chapman to seal that. A little bit of a loss. Dug by Romero off the ceiling. Red,
that's a good
Rattray chops it over. Setter out once again. Grasso steps inside. Big swing. Picked up. There's going to be a chance. This is coming back. It's got to be a free ball, though. Easy pass from Mulero to the outside. Grasso hammers angle 4-4. No problem.
My favorite part of this play, incredible finish, 4-4 from Grasso. Every time Caps jumped in to take the second ball, Mulero's yelling at Cap that that's his ball, coming off the court, busting.
He gets to the bench yelling, that was my ball. Cap gives him the invisible handshake and says apologies.
We're level at 28 here with Nick West at the line.
Nick West leaves it short. Sigh of relief for the American Conference. 29-28. Brandon Rattray. Man, every time someone goes back to serve, I dial back in and I'm like, this isn't any easier. You're not any happier.
You get no breaks. The ace or case chance are back.
From both sides. Oh man, hammered serve. Good pass. And that one goes short. A touch called. Rosa with a good dig. It stays clear of the ceiling. Romero giving a chance to swing. Cover. Oh, it's got to go.
There's a free ball here.
Opportunity to score. Joe Norman.
Joe Norman.
Off of the platform of Rattray. 29 apiece.
American Conference asking for maybe a 4-touch call. Gian, after he hit that ball low into the blocker's arms, they're saying they didn't touch it. I mean, they could challenge. Shane Beamer saying, challenge it.
I didn't see the touch myself, but.
$29 up, Joe Norman back to the line.
What can he get done?
It's a good
he can
one.
Get it all done. Ace right there, 30-29.
And the signature salute from Norman to follow. Ira Thor on the side here wearing a Team Freedom jersey after voting against us yesterday. Yes, we remember Ira.
The mind is not that fickle.
Norman a chance to close here on his second.
And there it is, back to back. Oh,
no,
Chapman chases it down. Rattray puts it in.
This is a fastball out wide. Inside ball.
Oh,
no!
There it is. Matt Carnegie shuts it down. The smother block is massive. Matt Carnegie picks up his 3rd block.
Gian says to Elias in transition, hey, I need my Instagram clip, but that connection just doesn't quite work out.
And there it is, Ofoha coming back in. Hubbard Neal's serving substitution was undone. All smiles, all laughs. Grasso didn't play today's match to make sure he was fresh for this.
Low ball in. Norman, bailout.
High touch, no touch
Well,
anywhere.
I think we're going to see our first
long.
challenge here.
I didn't see one.
I didn't either, but I think Carlo kind of has to, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think he could be right, though. It looked like it was clean over. No, he doesn't ask. Matt Kanigi back. No, bad miss from Kanigi.
.31s apiece. The lead changes are relentless.
Gion's going to float this one in.
Goes short, but Innovel very ready. Chapman in, barely tags that line. I thought he was sailing that from the contact.
Yeah.
You hear that sound, and that's the uh-oh.
It's coming from such a high point, you think, surely that's out.
Yeah.
And nope.
Drops it in there.
And he'll go back to serve here.
I believe Chapman has already served past 25 points. I think we've rotated back around.
I think so. And then a chance here to win the set.
Oh, gets over the tape, there it is, an ace off, and that's it. Set number one, the crowd going nuts, 33-31, extra innings, no surprise there. Well, what a treat. Ryan, that's gonna be our one set. Up next, we're gonna see Ira Thor taking over the handle. We're gonna have a little bit going on here during this set. So getting ready here while we got the transition, I think we're gonna be throwing it over to Noah on the sideline. Give me 1 second. Yeah, over to Noah. Noah, take it away.
Well, yeah, thank you guys. I'm here on the sidelines. My partner, Rowdy Martin's out here somewhere. I mean, just the way that last set ended, it's kind of chaos over here. We have Ramblers, we have Freedom, Untouchables, we got tons of people. I mean, there's too many names and places for me to remember, so I'm going to start. I'm going to pass this mic around. Tell me your name, your team, the league or the conference you're rooting for, and just give me your reaction to that match. I could start with the Mustache Bros, start number one.
What's up, guys? I'm Spencer Andrews from the Las Vegas Ramblers, and I'm rooting for my boy Michael Keegan, the starting setter for the American Conference.
And tell me, I mean, what was that, 32-30, first set of this All-Star match? I mean, what was going through your mind watching that unfold?
Man, you know, these things can go either way, and you can tell these dudes are so competitive. As soon as it got going, these guys were playing to win. It was pretty fun to see.
Okay, Will, I'm gonna have you stand up for me. We got another player. Yeah, you gotta stand. You gotta make it up here. Tell the people your name and your team and your conference.
William Ragland. I play for the Chicago/Pennsylvania Untouchables. I don't know what conference we're in. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't pay attention to that stuff too much.
Who are you rooting for out here?
That's a great question. Just here to see some high-level volleyball. Want to see some trick plays. Want to see some people doing some dumb stuff, but haven't seen much of that yet. Really hoping to get some, would love to see positions out of a hat coming out later on in this match. Just everyone having a little more fun and making good volleyball out of it.
And you're a great player. There's a lot of great volleyball going on. What did you think of that first set outside of the lack of, trick plays?
It was a good play. It was a good match all around. I mean, everyone's, that was just okay. Can't talk about that. But yeah, it was a good match. Everyone played lights out and tough all around.
Will, how do you see this going from here? The American takes that first set 32-30. What happens next?
Hopefully going to 4 because I can go get on the big kid mic and have a little bit more fun.
So we're going to hear a little bit more from you in just a few sets.
Here's hoping.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Rowdy, I'll go back to my partner here. This is Rowdy Martin. I know you were chatting in my ear the whole time. Tell me, what did you think at the end in those extra points of sets?
I knew my American Conference boys would pull it off. We got some dogs out there. The National Conference, they're pretty good, but they're nothing like the American Conference, I'll tell you that much.
Does the American Conference come back out in set 2 and give a little bit of the same energy?
Yeah, I just think we have my conference, the American Conference, we got way more swag than them. So, National Conference better watch out.
More swag, you heard it here first. Plenty of fans, players, coaches, everyone here on the sidelines watching it. I'm going to toss it back to the booth. I think we have some new, fresh faces in there as we get set for set number 2.
Well, thanks so much. New, fresh faces indeed. That's going to be it for here on the booth. This duo, we're going to take a break. We hope you've enjoyed. I'm Nick England. We've been joined by Ryan Kenny. Ryan Kenny, you got anything for the people before you step off?
No, just really excited to be here. We've been talking about doing this for a while, so it's an honor to be on this side of the court and share this with you. So thank you.
All right, man. It's been an awesome little bit here, but now we're going to hand it off to the duo of Thor and Thor. So, boys, here you go.
All right. Thor Central has arrived. Ira Thor All-Star Game 2022, a.k.a. backup Joe Norman. Because who wouldn't want to be Joe Norman? You know who does want to be Joe Norman? The other Thor, Jacob Vanderbeek of the Inland Empire Matadors. Welcome aboard your maiden voyage here on the broadcast as we will bring you game number 2 after a hard-fought first set. My goodness, what high-level volleyball that was, as the American Conference pulled out the 33-31 win. Jacob, first of all, thanks for joining me. I pulled you out of the crowd. I needed to do this with somebody. We were going to have Eddie Mashikian from the Southern Exposure join us as well, but suddenly he got very hungry after playing the Las Vegas Matadors. I can't explain it.
Rightfully so. That was a big match before.
That was a good match. Seen some quality volleyball. Obviously, you had the day off. You know, again, for you to be part of this league, what has this experience been like for you in this second year, especially as the Matadors tomorrow will be playing for a postseason bid?
Yeah, I love it personally. I'm excited that it comes down to the last regular season match. All marbles are on the table tomorrow, and we'll see who gets it.
Actually, what this ends up being is the final match of the regular season is a asterisk playoff match.
Yeah.
Because it may not count officially as a playoff match, but it's a playoff match.
Yeah, it's like our wild card match. So.
And it's fantastic as you guys have a meaningful match in the final day of the regular season. Now, I have to ask, what do you think of the shades?
I'm digging them, honestly.
Yeah, we don't normally dress this way. What am I talking about? We dress this way in Jersey all the time. This is how we walk down the street on a Tuesday afternoon. I just got to work on the tan here. I got a little lack of sun. Need some vitamin D as well. You know,
get out here a little earlier, lay in the sun a couple days before the events.
You know, the playoffs are coming up in August. I think I'll spend a couple days maybe in Hermosa. It won't be an AVP event going on.
All right. Hermosa opens right now, isn't it?
It is open right now, but let's concentrate on this. We don't want people to turn the channel. I'm going to take off the shades just for a second because sunglasses at night is not my jam. All right, let's take a look who's out on the court. The National Conference now on our right. If you're looking at the screen at home, it's on your left. And for the National Conference, you got Nick West out there. And I stand up. Elvin Otley, R2 is very tall. I can't see over him. We got Hilling. Now at setter and back to serve is Gabo Quiones of the Texas Tyrants. Nick West is out there. Charles Belvin's out there. Tim Ferrier, the fan vote on the outside. He's wearing number 7. We also have, look at this, Ryan Alou, athletic play at libero, and they'll dump it over. And that is the lineup for the National Conference. Novo Romero, my goodness. That's how hard you hit it, sir.
Yeah, we're out here trying.
So Novo Romero for the Stingers will drop back and serve. Derek Sullivan setting. Ryan Manoogian is at the libero for the Ramblers, number 7.
Fan vote,
what you got
Tyler Hubbard-Neal.
Got Tyler Hubbard-Neal, can't miss him. He's a fan favorite. And that one is left short. You got Uchenna Ofoa's out there also representing Southern Exposure. I'm wearing Southern Exposure hat if fans at home didn't recognize. And also out there for the Utah Stingers, you have the very dangerous Novo Romero. I forgot. Oh, it's George Mencia's out there. There's 2 Stingers on the court. How'd I miss him?
We got to get you some Matadors gear.
Now listen, if I had Matadors gear, I would probably be wearing Matadors gear. However, the Matadors have not provided me gear, so I have to, I'm going to wear backup Joe Norman gear.
Fair.
I would wear, oh my God. Russell Holmes has been an all-star his whole life. That's easy for him. That's a Tuesday afternoon picnic. And he joined with his teammate there, Mencia, for the stuff down.
Team USA called. They want their blocker back.
Yeah.
That's Noah Chast talking on the sideline, joined by the rowdy one, Rowdy Martin, as that serve is left short. What do you think of that first set? That was wild.
Wild. I have a feeling all these sets are going to go that extra distance. Probably going to see some 31s, 35s maybe.
None of these guys are going to give an inch. Bragging rights means a lot right now.
Right. Who's your pick?
I originally picked the National Conference. In fact, I think in the pregame show, it wasn't an official pick. It was more of a guess because, we don't have anything to base this on. Me, Matt, and Noah picked the National Conference. And Nick England, well, he's a homer. He had to stay with his hometown Vegas Ramblers, so he took the American. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
I make some bad picks sometimes. I picked against you guys in the last match of the last event, and I got burned.
You did.
Ben Gabor reminded me in the airport, how dare you pick against us?
Shane Beamer.
Beam me up, Shaney.
Yeah.
That's what you see live. Charles Belvin with the serve. That is an all-star serve under the net. He has to buy beers for everybody.
That's a whole rack from him.
And the crowd goes wild. Rowdy Martin is causing chaos here on the sideline. How did we let him on the air? And by the way, his hair matches your shirt.
Right.
I think that's interesting. I think they tie-dyed it at the same time. Over on one. Lou laid out for that one. Russell Holmes with the attack. Belvin looking for redemption. Manoogian lays out. Holmes gets stuffed by Beamer, the biggest block of his life. Now, I understand that Rowdy is on the sideline. I think Noah's over there as well. They're going to talk to somebody, so take it away, boys.
Thank you, Ira. Yeah, I'm here with my partner, Rowdy Martin, and Damani Lenore, one of the fan selection players who got the start today. Walk me through that first wild set.
I wish I could tell you. I was such a blur to me. There's a lot of good volleyball going around, but it's high level, but it was great.
This energy, we're feeling it from the sidelines. What's it like on the court?
On the court, it's pretty intense out there, actually. Everybody's going their hardest, kind of unsuspected. I thought we were all going to be cool, coasting and everything, but everybody's going pretty hard, so it's fun. It's nice.
A lot of ballers, a lot of people wanting to win. Rowdy, got anything to ask Damani?
All right, Damani, what's the best meal you can cook?
Best meal I can cook? I can cook a nice 15-hour brisket, no Traeger, straight up wood only, offset smoke. Really, I can make a nice little pulled pork. I got everything in the barbecue realm.
All right, so Damani's got everything in the barbecue realm, and he has hops, and he's handsome. So
he's got hops, he's handsome. Now I'll ask you a question: are you the highest flyer in this league?
Shoot, I think Tim Johnson may be taking that reins, but I'll say at least second highest.
A humble king. We love to see that.
I gotta respect him.
All right, and Rowdy's got third. Okay, your national squad, even though it was fun, you were in there, you dropped the first one. How does this ragtag team of all-stars bounce back?
Shoot, I think we just got to keep serving tough and just crack down on the errors, really. A lot of errors, but I think if we serve tough, then we're good,
Walk me through what's going to happen right here. Shane Beamer at the service line.
Oh, it's going to be an ace. It's an ace right here. Or a miss serve. I jinxed him. That's my fault. All
right, so far every player that I've asked them to predict what happens, they're dead wrong.
All right, so next time. All right, so
here we go. Walk us through it.
All right, so this guy is going to absolute murk us right now. He's about to give us the hardest down ball he's ever seen.
Oh,
easy.
Easy. Put it away, Charles.
Oh! That was beautiful by Charles. That was the most beautiful setup and everything. It just missed on the hit, but gorgeous approach. I give him A+ for that one.
Who's had the worst back wall swing, you or Charles?
I haven't had a chance to do that. I haven't played opposite this season, but if I got to play opposite, it would easily be me, but 100% Charles.
Just a crazy sequence going on. I thought that ball was way down. Set back to Mencia off the hand of your teammate Charles Belvin, and Matt Hilling in between them right now. How can you guys crawl back and get the momentum on your side?
I think we just got to get pumped up. I think we just got to get a couple more aces. I don't know, man. What do you think we should do?
I think you have to try and score 25 before they do.
That's absolute genius.
If you do that, you'll never lose.
Genius. I think you just revolutionized this game.
An NVA coaching job is in my future. We got Damani Lenore, Rowdy Martin, I'm Noah Chast. We're going to send it back to the booth with the Thor v. Thor show as this match continues.
I would like to try some of that Damani Lenore brisket.
Likewise.
And first of all, I would like some of that brought in between sets. Thor and Thor are hungry here. Speaking of brisket, the National Conference is getting roasted right now, and they will need to call a timeout. All right, so we're going to keep it here. And listen, he was very humble. But Damani Lenore, I have never seen anybody in this league jump higher than him, and that includes Tim Johnson. You're out there. You see this with your own eyes. I'm sitting here, behind a desk. I think he is. Is he the highest flyer we got?
He's on another level. Honestly, like armpits over the net. I don't think I tried, unless I did it unpurposefully, but there was no way I would be hitting towards him ever. That man is just up there right before you. His hands are in your face, and one of the highest jumpers here. One of the highest jumpers I've ever seen.
He doesn't have the height of like a Felix Chapman who gets up there as well, but when you have somebody who's getting their freaking sternum over the net, how do you contain that?
I don't know. I just don't hit that way. Try my best.
That right there is smart volleyball IQ from our other Thor, Jacob Vanderbeek. And of course, I'm Ira Thor, aka backup Joe Norman. As we continue on here, the American Conference has figured things out. And Carlo Edra's National Conference, after losing game 1, 33-31, well, this one is not so close right now. It's 13-6 as Derek Sullivan of the Southern Exposure, representing my hat on my head, continues to serve away. Much better pass from Matt Hilling. Oh, reach out and stuff someone. Nod your heads. Get your high fives. Ofoa and Mencia with the stuff down. I think I should trademark that phrase, make some t-shirts. What do you think?
I think you should sell them in the NVA shop.
You should make some money here.
I'd buy one. I'd definitely buy one.
I got a kid in college. I got bills to pay, brother.
Yep.
As Ferder swings away, he hit the antenna. That is prohibited by volleyball rules worldwide. And that means the American Conference scores again. Now, you and I will have set 2. After this concludes, you will go back to the crowd. I understand that Matt Gaynor from the Colorado Kraken is there.
Yeah.
Will Ragland is there. They're both a bunch of trash talkers. Who is the biggest trash talker in the NVA at this point from what you've seen? There's no wrong answers here. No wrong answers.
Definitely Will. That man from the warm-ups. You're hearing it. I feel like from the event before even, he'll tell you.
What is the most trashy thing that he has said to you that we are allowed to say here on the air without being booted by the FCC? What's the trashy thing he's ever said that you can remember?
I can't remember anything that I'm allowed to say, so we'll keep it there.
Well, that right there, fans at home and around the world, is the reason we do not mic up Will Ragland during the matchup. There is a rumor, I don't know how true this is, that he will join the third man on our crew, Mr. Worldwide himself, Matt Prosser, for set number 3. We'll have to wait to see how true that is.
That'd be a good matchup between those two.
I mean, I'll go back and sit in the crowd with you. Anything to drink out there? Maybe some fruit punch?
Got some waters. I got to play tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, you guys stay hydrated.
Big game tomorrow.
Big match tomorrow. Got to win.
Just kind of happy seeing some of their guys on this court, Maybe they'll get a little tired.
Now, a match like this favors... Oh, God, stop it. Just stop it. Again, Mencia and Uchenna Ohaha Stuffaha. Timeout, National Conference. All right, we're going to send this over to Noah Chast. He is somewhere in the timeout huddle here for the American Conference. They're kind of happy. What do you got for us, Noah?
Well, I'm going to have Rowdy Martin translate this timeout, so tell us what you're hearing.
All right. Sounds like my boys are warm, They're smacking them. It's 18-7. My boys can't be stopped. My boy's saying, let's get this money. It looks like we're making bands right now. We're up 18-7. I can't see us losing this set.
Let's get this money. That's what Uchenna Ofoha told his team in Rowdy. I mean, couldn't word it any better. Get the bands. Okay, back to you at the desk. Let's see if they can keep getting money.
Meanwhile, speaking of getting paid, Hollywood Matt Prosser, I think that's him, is over there on the sidelines on the national side of the court. I think there's some bias involved here because he is the head coach of the Stunners. He's going to call that in.
Good call, good call.
Okay, that's some stash that he's got. That's some wild stuff over there. All right, back up Matt Prosser.
It's a good call by him.
Yeah, well, that wasn't in. If it was in, we would be very concerned with his eyesight. Or are those shades too dark?
He's been around the game for quite a while.
So that's Matt Prosser or Stoppelganger Nat Mosser.
Tim Ferreter with the serve. National Conference is in deep, deep alley. And that's another kill. This time Tyler Hubbard, Neil. There are 3 Southern exposure on the court. Now, you can't say Southern exposures because I don't think you're allowed to have a plural. I don't know how that works. Southern exposures?
English was not my best best one, so.
Parlez-vous français? Uchenna Ofoha will drop back to serve. He wears number 12. And he clips the net. All right, Charles Belvin. That one is touched by Russell Holmes. Mencia swinging away, sharp angle. And Gabo Quiones got eaten up.
I think it's fair to say that the American Conference has this set.
Well, as we look at the score right now, if I'm a gambling man, and I'm not because, you know, I'd like to keep my money, 21-8 right now. Things look very good for the American Conference. So, let's see what happens here. Uchenna Ofoha, who has stuffed many, many people in his life, he's going to come out.
Rattray with the serving sub.
Never heard of him.
You could have possibly just given the worst announcer's jinx of all time.
Is he any good?
So.
He looks kind of good there. Brandon Rattray. Oh, there's Matt Hilling. He plays in Israel. I'm Jewish.
All right.
I'm Jewish people in Israel. Matt Hilling and I will get along just nice. All right, Uchenna Ofoha's doing the reverse little subby here with Brandon Rattray, and we see Ryan Manoogian back in. And here is Nick West. I understand he drinks tons of coffee. What's your favorite coffee there, Mr. Backup Thor Jacob Vanderbeek?
You know, you got to keep it simple. Go with the regular cold brew.
Starbucks?
Yeah. It's a little pricey now, but.
Yeah. It's almost like the price of a gallon of gas.
Yeah. Sometimes more.
Laying out for that one is Ferreter. That's a great save there by Gabo Quiones and Nick West. Nice and high. Back row. Romero, that is not in, says Matt Prosser with authority.
You know, he hasn't made a mistake yet. I think maybe
Matt
he has
Prosser
a future career as a
has
line
never
judge.
made a mistake in his life.
My partner Rowdy Martin thinks he's cheating. He's showing favoritism.
That
You think
ball,
he's cheating?
I mean, I didn't see if that ball was in or out, but I feel like it was in. It just looked good. It looked way too good to be called out. So.
Can Rowdy Martin see anything? His shades are as bright as his hair right now.
Hey, Ira, come on now. Come on, Ira. I thought we were friends, man.
We kind of are still friends, however.
Ira's
That
making
ball
enemies.
was out. Out. Get new sunglasses over there. Here's George Mencia. He plays for the Utah Stingers. They'll be in the postseason. Colorado Kraken, Inland Empire Matadors, they want to both be in the postseason. Both of them will have a chance for that tomorrow. If they win, they control their own destiny. It's a great thing.
It is. It's fun.
Makes
Fight
getting
to-
up
fight
tomorrow
till
a
the
lot
end.
more meaningful.
It does. Can't enjoy the little festivities right now, but we got Malero in the back with a serving sub.
Jose Malero, tallest player in the NBA.
Easily.
It's either him or tall Paul Balanzik. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I think Malero has him by a couple inches.
Jump serve city. Listen to the crowd. Hilling, that one dug up and nobody will get there. And Don't call it a comeback. National Conference has been here for years. They're within 10.
Malero's going to go on a 12-point service run right here.
And you put Malero and Alou on the corners, I don't think a ball's dropping for decades.
Jose Malero, crowd favorite. Brightest shoes in the house. Big toss. Oh, that's an ace! Oh, ace in this place! And the crowd and the bench goes wild.
Malero with the first ace of his NVA career.
And the crowd goes wild, and the score is 22-13.
That is the first ace by a 5'3" libero in the history of the NBA. The crowd continues to be on their feet. Does he have another? It's probably a foot fault. I don't know. They might want to call that. Oh! Put down Beamer and Hilling. I don't know who touched it, but it was really nice to watch.
I think Hilling got that one. Just floated up there.
It hung in the air just like them, and Jose Malero is unleashing the greatest comeback in National Conference NBA All-Star Game history. Of course, this is the first All-Star Game, so everything is a first. Another one, Tyler Hubbard-Neal, not the country music star, with the pass. Here's Hilling. Tools to block. Oh, the National Conference can't be stopped. Problem is they were stopped for half of this set, so they only got some work to do.
Malero with his fourth serve.
I mean, I see a trend right here. He serves, they score, they might have a chance. Cherish this moment, Jacob Vanderbeek. Oh man, he should serve all season. What the heck are the Tyrants doing? Hilling with the killing! That rhymes, by the way.
Hilling with the killing. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You should be a poet. Is that your side gig?
It could be a side gig. I mean, that's another money shirt right there. Trademark that, baby. Were you just assaulted by Rowdy Martin?
I believe I was.
Can we call NVA HR? 22-16. This is a heck of a match right here. Can Malero keep it going? That's a little bit of a better pass. Dug up by Alou and sent deep by Ferreter. Americans trying to stop the bleeding. Oh, and Hilling gets it done again as he tools Sullivan and the Olympian Russ Holmes.
You were close on that one.
I need a nap. I need a nap. We have a substitution here. We have a new setter. Derek Sullivan's going to take a break. And coming in here from the 9-1 Las Vegas Ramblers, Michael Keegan. He's had a great year. 22-17. They were down 22-8. That nearly fell in. But
Russell Holmes.
Mr. Holmes says, enough of this garbage. I'm tired of you, libero.
Malero with the longest service run by a libero.
I like it. I mean, I think we need more of this in our life.
Let the libero serve again.
Hubbard-Neal, that one very long, and the 6'7" arms of our tallest line judge all time, Matt Brosser, says so. All right, let's look at the score. It doesn't look so good, Jacob Vanderbeek. 23-18.
I mean, it looks good for the American Conference.
Doesn't look good if you're rooting for the National Conference. They're going to go.
They represent
That
pretty
is
well.
stuffed, but out of play. Keonis couldn't keep it in. Was there a net violation?
You're calling a net?
The drama.
And that was such a close one.
Yep. That's the case. Mr. Romero was into the net.
We have a 23-19. We have a 23-19.
You having fun?
Name that movie in the comments.
That one was not in play. And that means this is set point for the American Conference. So after this, I'm throwing it to the video, correct? All right, I will do a quick intro and then go. And after the video, come back to us and we'll hand it off to Hollywood Matt Prosser. Set point for Mr. Holmes. He's served many big moments in his life. Gets the dig here off of the block. They go to Felix Chapman, and he blows a hole in the planet. Felix Chapman with the smash in the American Conference wins game number 2, 25-19, and they lead this All-Star game 2-1. So this is a break, and in this break, we have a video we'd like to show you. Yesterday, our sideline guru over here, Noah Chast, had an exclusive tryout with the New Jersey Freedom. There were moments of glory. There were moments of sadness. You will get to see this tryout for yourself. He did survive the moment, but barely. We send it now to the All-Star Game tryout of Noah Chast with the soon-to-be potentially 10-0 New Jersey Freedom.
A little more game ready now. Let's get it. This is how you tie your shoes as a professional. Can't have any rolled ankles out here. Aaron, get out of the shot. Are you nervous?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
To play?
No.
Okay.
Why would I?
I don't know.
No, no.
I'm just asking.
No, no, no.
I'm guessing they'll probably be fighting over like who's going to be my pepper partner, but we'll figure it out. Hey, would you mind peppering with me? I'm doing a thing and I need someone to pepper with me, or else I'm going to look like a total loser.
Yeah,
Can you do that?
I got it.
Okay, thank you. Jake got lucky. He gets the pepper with me. This is the dynamic back line. We used to do this back in the day. Ah! Sorry, that was yours. That was yours. Yeah, we got to talk. We got to talk. Oh no! Fudge! Can you serve on the inside seam? Thank you. Are you even a setter? Yes. Oh my God, you're so easy. Set me! I'm not nervous. Like, I'm confident. Who should I ace? All right. Ryan, if this isn't a 3, you can never play Smash Bros again. No more for you. Got him. First try. That's out. I'm in court. Let's go. You guys ever seen LeBron James? Oh! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. If you're gonna block, don't get tooled, okay? Thank you. Oh God! That's out, that's out, that's out, that's out! Still a dig. Oh, I missed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get back there. They don't hit at me, that's the problem. They hit at all this open court, but not to the one all-league defender. It's up! That's the clip. Am I on the team or will I hear back later? We'll let you know. Okay. You have my number and everything? Yeah, we got it. Okay. Just whenever, just call. Okay. Like, or Snapchat or email, like anything. Yeah. Thought that went well. Hey man, I missed you. You weren't warming up over there. What happened?
Oh, you know.
You do your own stretches?
Just trying to concentrate.
No, yeah, I got you.
A little bit.
No, totally.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
I mean, like, I really wish you're out there. You know, I've been wearing kind of done the look first, but I feel, you know, to not have your two biggest hitters on the court at the same time was kind of not smart on our end. So
yeah,
we got to coordinate better.
I really apologize. Maybe I'll see you out there tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on a call back to see if I make it.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
all right, well, good luck. You're going to do great out there, kid.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's got a bright future.
All right, so that was the tryout for Noah Chast. I guess it turned out okay.
I mean, he's alive.
Yeah, he is alive. I mean, you know, he's already died once in the broadcast, so it wouldn't be acceptable for him to perish a second time. Well, our time with you has come to an end for now. We may rejoin you for a 5th set if we get there, but it's not looking very promising right now.
No, I think the American Conference is running away with it.
Yeah, it's not looking so good, but I appreciate the other Thor coming on. He's Jacob Vanderbeek, the other Thor. I'm backup Joe Norman, a.k.a. Ira Thor, and we're going to do a live handoff here on the air for our 3rd set announcers, Thomas Magnum, a.k.a. Matt Prosser, and happy birthday, Top Gun Ryan Mounty. Have fun, boys.
Okay, big shoes to fill. That ones of Ira Thor and Jacob Vanderbeek. Thanks for finding your way here with us. It's All-Star Saturday night. We're live on camera. My name is Thomas Magnum. I just got off a direct flight from Honolulu directly to Ontario. Caught a quick limo ride over here, and all of a sudden I'm at an All-Star volleyball match. Although, I don't know if you caught it, I was just doing a little line judging there. I've always wanted to do that. And I'm proud to say, joining me here on the broadcast booth is birthday boy, Texas Tyrants middle blocker, the one and only Ryan Money Mowney.
I can't be more honored to share the stage with you.
Well, you absolutely should be honored to share the stage with me.
I'm
an
honestly
absolute
honored.
legend.
And we're watching some great volleyball.
This is great volleyball. It's All-Star Saturday night here for the NVA. Set 3 about to begin now after 2 very entertaining sets to get us started. The American Conference with a commanding 2-0 lead in this match. Ryan, what do you expect to see here in set number 3?
You know, I expect to see Felix Chapman step up and be the man that I know he is. But I'm also cheering for Gian and Gabo. I may be biased, but
what about Malero? Not for him. He's one of your teammates too, but you're not cheering for him?
Yeah. The camera was in the way there for a little bit, but I think Malero's going to pass perfect. Sort of like a 2-pass there. Ran the middle, so it's kind of a 3. So I'm excited to see that, and it's going out. Right side to Ryan Mather, who gets blocked, picked up by JJ Rosso. Back to Ryan Mather. Out of bounds. Surprising.
I think we have a self-admitting touch call there by the one and only Shane Beamer. Shane Honesty Beamer, but I don't know if the referee saw the touch call. So I guess we're going to play on and a point for the National Conference.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if I saw a touch there, but they look like it was a touch. But I don't know. We'll just play on.
A micro touch, as they call it on the islands. Ryan Mather going high. How hard is it to block Ryan Mather, Ryan?
It is pretty. It's pretty hard. I'll be honest. He played middle against us, and might I say he bounced the ball against me straight down. I'm not even gonna say 10 foot. I'm gonna say 2 foot line.
2 foot line. Oh my goodness.
And he's just a great athlete to watch. He's fun to watch. He's actually a cool guy as well.
He is. He's a product of Redondo Union High School here in Southern California, coached by the one and only Duncan Avery, who's a very good friend of mine. He comes over to the islands all the time. And Coach Avery and I actually share the same birthday.
I mean, birthdays are very important.
It's your birthday today.
It is my birthday. I'm excited.
It's your 21st birthday?
Yeah, some say it's my 21st. Some say it's my 28th, but I'll go with 21st.
Well, the 20s are a golden time in someone's life. You should really take full advantage of them, as I think that you are.
I am 100%. Ooh, yep, that's right. Mather hit off my. I'll say Shane. I won't say Gian. I'll say Shane, because Gian's my teammate. 100%. Definitely off Shane.
What?
We have Chique back to serve, native Dallas, Texas, my hometown. Way out of bounds. Didn't expect that, but it is.
Very unfortunate service error from Chique Oporum.
Chique is one of the most liked men's volleyball players in Dallas, Texas.
Really?
Yes.
Chique, quite the following Chique has, huh?
Yes, 100%.
Why is that? Is that because of how good he is at volleyball, or how social he is? Is he a good chef? Is he a good bartender? What does he do?
I think it's both. He is very well known. Everybody loves Chique, and I think Chique is just one of those guys, like if everybody sees him, everybody says hello, and Chique says hello as well.
Seem to have that very welcoming sort of, personality.
Wow. Big serve by Incap. Oh my gosh.
What just happened?
Bro, that was a huge kill by the middle. Oh my gosh.
That's Uchenna Afoha.
Uchenna went down. He went down on that.
But he's from Canada. And then went down on that one.
Yeah, he definitely went south on that one. As we see a serve by Ryan Mather. Big serve by Mather. Quick set by Gian.
That ball needs to get picked up. It hit the floor. No one made a move for it. So really quickly, I think we're going to get a sideline report here from our guys on the sideline, Noah Chast and Rowdy Gaines. Can we do that real fast, please?
Absolutely. Noah Chast and Rowdy Martin here on the national team sideline. And, I mean, the national team is, they're riding the struggle bus right now. I'm here with Ryan Louie. He caught a good one. He caught a couple good ones. I mean, tell me what happened in that last set.
I think we just need a little bit more energy. Fortunately, Malero came in and did his thing that he does. Then we started to, ease into it. But yeah, I think we're looking a little stiff and all. But I mean, we got a whole nother game to try to win this thing. So,
what's it like being on the court where Malero is ripping jump serves left and right?
Oh, he's amazing. He's just like he's like a spicy meatball. He's just we love everything about him. I love what he does, his little rodeo dance, and he's my idol. He's my idol. I love that guy. And when we're both on the court, it's a special feeling.
Ian, I saw that look in your eye first set of, I don't want to lose this effing game. Things didn't go your way. How do you get that look back in you and win and push this thing more?
Well, I think to start, I think I need to be on the court. Because off the court, I can't really do too much. But off the court, I can get my best cheers. I can be as enthusiastic as possible. I'm going to give my all while I'm off the court, and when I do get my chance on the court, I'll get that look back.
Here with my co-worker and partner in crime, Rowdy Martin. And Rowdy, you played a lot of these guys. What have you seen from what they do on the court that they got to bring to get back in this game?
They just got to bounce balls like they do, man. Like, these dudes are nice. I know they got it in them. They just got to bounce some balls. Start playing some fun volleyball,
Do you think if more people had hair like yours, they would play better?
I mean, personally, yes. If either of y'all want me to dye your hair, I will for free. But not everyone's built for it, Like if y'all want it, I got you. But
we already got Malfoy to my right, so we got some different dyes going on over here.
That looks good, man. It looks good.
They're calling me a lot of names. I got albino princess once. That was a pretty tough one to swallow. It's rough out here. They're mean to me. They're mean.
I didn't know you were royalty. Princess, congratulations.
Yeah, it's something, I guess, I don't know.
All right, Ryan and Ian, I'll test your volleyball knowledge because the other players have not done well. I want you to watch this game and just tell me what you think is going to happen as it's happening, okay?
Okay.
See if your skills translate to your play-by-play broadcasting, then I'll send it back to our duo over there at the booth. So let's walk me through this play.
Rattray's going to serve in the net.
Very good. All right, Ryan, your chance to make something a little more accurate and a little more timely.
Yeah, right. Okay, all right. We're talking here a jump serve. No, he floats short. A nice float short. We're going to have a 3 pass. And then outside. Oh, shit. I missed it. I messed up.
All right. Everyone I've talked to has been terrible at predicting what's going to happen. Ryan Mounty is sending me dagger looks because he's loving his airtime and I'm stealing it from him. Ryan, I know it's your birthday. You want to get back to talking. You know what? Just take it away. I'll never speak again on the birthday boys.
I'll take it away.
Special day.
Is
There you
definitely
go.
taking over the match right now. 3 straight back-to-back kills. Oh
Wow,
my
watch
God!
out below. Damani Lenore absolutely doing nasty things to that volleyball.
Bro. Oh my gosh. As he looks to the bench for support, and they give it to him. Very big high fives coming to him right now, bro. Oh my gosh.
Damani Lenore absolutely jumps out of the gym, Ryan Mounty. That kid can fly, and he absolutely delivered on that ball.
Put it down. Straight down.
That was a good volleyball play right
yes,
there.
Yes, 100%. Perfect pass, and he set the middle, and that's what we love to see. As Nick West, one of the best middle servers in the league, gives the service ace right there.
Best and rarest where he serves from the left side of the court. Really changes up a big part of that passing dynamic that we always talk about. Right now, if you were a passer, you'd be used to everybody serving from the middle or the right side, but Nick West, he serves from the left side of the court.
Yeah, and he
middle.
usually goes cross court on that, and he went straight down the line and got the ace. See it go again. Through the seam, overpass, down. Oh.
Wow,
okay.
Little stunner action there as West gets the nice overpass, and Shane Beamer attempts to put that overpass down, even though it wasn't a direct kill.
A little middle connection, as the announcers would say.
Yes, not very often used, the middle connection that time.
Oh man, we're having fun. This is a great volleyball. This is high volume volleyball, and I'm loving to be a part of it. It's so fun to see these guys go at it.
Easy scoop there for Gian. Can he deliver? No, he goes to Hilling on the left side. And Hilling goes to the corner for the point.
That was a great set by Gabo Quinones, who's, I might say, the best setter in the NVA. Ooh. I may be biased because he is my setter.
He's your setter, so you definitely are biased.
Definitely the best setter in the NVA.
No, but it's also your birthday, so you do get to say almost whatever you want.
Exactly. And, I will say this, that Gabo Quinones is the best setter. Mic drop. Just because he is my setter.
Well, everyone's entitled to their opinions. This is an all-star match. There are multiple setters on both teams.
Correct. I got you.
He heard you. He gave you the wink. Another big serve from Nick West. Oh, and a scoop! Deflection. Keegan at the net. And there's a net violation called against Beamer.
I will say this, though. Nick West is not on my team, but I believe he is one of the best middles in the NVA.
Why do you say that? What makes him one of the best middles in the NBA?
I think Nick West has an amazing blocking ability. I think his attacking ability to read the blocks from the other middle blockers, and his serving and defense, as you can see. He just got an amazing dig as you know, you can as a middle blocker, but his vision when attacking on the middle blocker is important as well. So I believe Nick West is one of the best middle blockers in the NBA.
Do you think it's the several pots of coffee that he drinks per day that helps him?
Probably that, and the coaching as well.
And the coaching.
I think he has a really great coach that has a nice stash that helps out with that.
Everyone likes a good stash here and there. So
look at Gabby with the freaking dig. Look at that. And then Norman with the kill. Mather digs it up. The middle sets to Chapman. I don't like that because that's against my team, but we gotta respect a middle set.
Well, Matt Kanigi, the 6'8" middle from the Las Vegas Ramblers, showing his hands. Every middle likes to show how good of a hand setter is. That time he gave it the back jump set for the assist to his teammate Felix Chapman.
And it's amazing to see middles with hands, and it's cool to see as well that the middles can flick that back to the right side, and it was a good in-system pass to the middles.
Another nasty serve from Chapman. And surprise, surprise, another attack through the middle, something you and I both like to see, as I've once played some middle back in the day.
I love that, like when it goes quick over the net and you get it in system fast, it goes straight to the middle. It's just one of the things that I love. If you get it in system fast, it makes it hard for the other middle blocker to go transition to the pin, so it's good to see it in the pass. As Malero looks at the no look pass, perfect serve receive.
Ball still alive, joust at the net, but Beamer gives a little flex down through the net, winning that joust.
Little Rocky Balboa there with the left-right hook combo.
Well, I think Shane Beamer, the smaller of the two blockers, usually wins the joust.
He does. Shane is also one of my good friends, and it's good to see him succeed. I love that. Not when I'm playing him, but when he's doing good, I love to see him play.
Joe Norman from the right side.
Ratchet got up on that one.
Oh, but Grasso gets denied by Mather and Kanigi on the outside.
I think Ryan Mather is one of the best right side combo players in the league. I think Mather is he's a great player on the court and then off the court as well. He's one of those players that you can have a conversation off the court, and he's just a cool guy to hang out with. And I'm excited to see him do well against my conference.
Well, he's 6'8". He's an opposite hitter. He's played overseas for several years now, and really has developed his game nicely by playing that professional style of volleyball overseas. Grasso showing that he's got some gas in that shoulder as well.
That's a little tyrant special.
Former Trojan going against a former Bruin as Grasso hits that ball off of Rattray's platform.
Yeah, I love that quick speed. That's something that Gabby and Gian
Grasso loves the fast sets to the pin, doesn't he?
Yes. We love the fast tempo. I think me and Austin love it, who unfortunately couldn't be here because of an ankle injury. But we love getting up early and running that fast tempo for Gian or Jake or Isaiah or Anthony, even in that fact.
Now, when you say getting up early, you mean early bird gets the worm kind of deal? Up at sunrise, up before sunrise, or is that a volleyball term?
Like our whole chest above the net before the ball gets to the center.
That's
just
key.
to hold that middle blocker.
That's a key aspect to a quality middle attacker.
I agree. Yes. So if we hold that middle, it gives them a lot more options to go on that one-on-one, whether they go line or cross. So I like that, and I think Gabby's doing a really
Ryan,
good job.
let me ask you a question.
Oh, wow.
As that serve nearly hits the back wall from Mather.
I think it's still going.
But Ryan, let me ask you a serious question here.
I'm listening.
Who is your favorite person in the NVA to block?
My favorite person to block. Wow, it's a tough
There's got to be lots of candidates for that one,
yes,
right?
Yes, because there's a lot of good players in the league. As Joe Norman serves in the net. There's a lot of good players in the league that you want to go after. Man, that is a tough
Well, we got plenty of time. It's a technical timeout. We're going to stay right here. We're going to sit down. We're going to sit in front of the camera. We're going to continue this conversation, Ryan, because this is an important question that the fans at home, especially in Texas, want to know. Who is your favorite person to block?
It's a tough. I'm going to go right now. Let's go to commercial. Let's go to commercial break.
We're going to throw it over to Noah Chast on the
Okay.
sideline with a and then come back. And then we're going to come back to this question.
Okay.
Take it away, Noah.
We're definitely curious as who Ryan Mounty's favorite person to block is, but for now I'm joined by my partner, Rowdy Martin. And Rowdy, 16-12, your American Conference is winning so far. Why are they dominating so much?
I think they just have way more swag than National Conference, and that goes throughout the conference, Like, everyone out there looks like they're having more fun, spiking harder. And yeah, I said spiking. It's just a fun game. It's an all-star game.
Put yourself in the mind of the enemy. How do they get more swag out there?
In the enemy? The national team can't have no swag. It's impossible.
All right, we're getting kicked off the court. No swag for us. We'll send it back to you.
All right, well, thanks for that, Noah, as we get back to action after the technical timeout. Brandon Rattray goes with a very unorthodox off-speed serve, but it was in. Damani Lenore gets the touch off the block. But Ryan Mounty, let's go back to our question.
Okay.
You had time to think about it.
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite person in the NVA to block?
I think my favorite person has to be Ryan Mather to block, just because he bounced the ball literally 1 foot line. Felix flew on that one and it was in. But Ryan Mather literally blocked, attacked.
You blocked every single player in this league.
Correct.
And you're going to say that the most satisfying block is one against Ryan Mather?
Correct, because when we played the Ramblers, he played middle. And when he played middle, he absolutely smoked the ball straight.
I remember that one.
One foot line.
I saw it on YouTube.
Probably the biggest swing.
It has 1 million views. Matt Hilling hasn't hit a ball that hard all season.
That was a good cross swing, but Mather hit that ball straight down. Probably the most disrespectful of my career. So if I block him, I know I can get my redemption. There's also a lot of players in this league that I would love to block as well. Joe Norman is one of them. And then there's a lot on this court as well. So Matt Hilling is a good one. From your team as well. Felix Chapman, I would love to block him. Me and him are good friends, so I'd love to go one-on-one on him. Nick West, one of the best middle blockers in the league, like I said. As Felix Chapman just puts the ball down.
Sometimes
to go
he
against
just
him.
makes it look so easy, high over the block like that.
He's got such a smart volleyball IQ. I know he runs a club in Iowa. He's one of the directors for beach and indoor, so it's pretty cool to go against him. There's just a lot of high-level volleyball players that I just, it's fun to compete against. No touch on that one, for sure. No touch.
Absolutely no touch.
Definitely should challenge that one, as there was no touch. And Chapman's agreeing. Mather 100% is saying challenge, which I agree with. I definitely didn't see a touch there.
No touch, but unfortunately, we're not using the challenge system for this all-star match, or else we would be here all night long, because everyone would challenge every play like that.
Correct. Mather's laughing. Malero is talking through the net as usual, which I would expect. because he's just one of those players that I love to play with.
What's it like to practice with Jose Malero?
Malero's, that was out. Yep. Jose Malero is one of those players that the whole team loves to be with. As you can see, his energy is just contagious. Everything he does is just so contagious. His just tenacity to win, his tenacity to have fun, the tenacity with swagger, I should say, is just so fun to play with.
Multiple errors coming from Ryan Mather now all of a sudden.
That looked in for me.
Now we're trying to make it a match here. That ball was clearly out of bounds.
Out?
Ryan,
Okay,
yeah, clearly out of bounds.
okay.
And it does take a specific talent to be able to see the court through the cameras that are all in front of us. So, you know, you get a little bit of
But they're giving the point to them.
But however, they have overruled.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It looked in. It looked in for me.
Block, touch, and it was in.
Okay. As Chapman looks for the sky ball here.
Yeah, he flirted with the idea, but he's going to go with that patented jump serve that he has.
Okay.
Nailed.
Gabby with a good set. Ooh, that was a good vertical leap from Gabo. And might I say, Gabo is one of the funniest players in the NBA. If you ever have a conversation with him, in the first 5 seconds, he'll make you laugh. He is one of the funniest guys.
I sense a future challenge coming. Who can make you laugh the fastest in the NVA? Is it Jose Malero or is it Gabo Quinones?
Oh my gosh,
from the Texas
that
Tyrants.
is tough. Oh my gosh. Shane Beamer and
Reach
Joseph
out and
Norman.
stuff somebody.
Joseph Norman and Shane Beamer with the block across the net. Malero staring him down. Oh my goodness, that was straight down.
We've got ourselves a game here in set number 3. 18 serving 19. National Conference looking to push it to a 4th set if they can, but that's a nice side out that time from the left side attack. Brendan Rattray, the former Bruin via the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.
I think Brandon Rattray is one of the smartest players in the NBA. He just has such a whip of an arm. If you ever see his or analyze his swing, it's so fast. He sees the block so well. You see his line, you see his cross, and he just sees the block so well where he just goes after it, and it's so fun. As we see Tyler Hubbard-Neal go, which is one of my college rivals from Siena Heights University.
Oh, that ball's
almost
alive.
with the ace.
Save.
Oh my goodness! Brandon Rattray with a cross-court kill. Me and Ty battled a couple times back in college when I was at Lourdes University and Siena Heights. Him with another jump serve. Oh, that was in. That was in.
And a timeout being called by Coach Carlo Edra of the National Conference. They're in some serious trouble now.
I think Ocheno Ofoa is just taking over. Right?
He really
is. With the block touches.
The American Conference has just overpowered the National Conference basically from the very first serve. Their game from the inline has been strong. Their passing has been on point. Their attacking through the middle has been superior.
And you and I love attacking from the middle.
Yes, we certainly do.
It's the way to win the game.
Early, often, quickly, and as much as you can.
And consistency.
We
love that.
Right.
We love that. And it's good volleyball. Like, we're watching really good high-level volleyball.
We are watching very good high-level volleyball. You're right. I couldn't agree with you more, as it's 22 serving 18, 3 points away from a 3-set sweep by the American Conference over the National Conference here in our first ever NVA All-Star match. Rosso from the left, deflected nicely. Keegan gets the scoop.
That was good up by Keegan.
Chapman with the roll shot. That ball looked down. Ooh. It's called down. Ball's called down as Quinones didn't get there in time. It's now 23-18 to the American Conference.
If I would have to guess right now, I think Gabby's going to go to shoot to the outside.
Shoot to the outside.
I think if it's a good pass right here, I think he's going to go shoot to the outside.
And Grosso hits that ball into the net. And look at that, Ryan. We have reached match point in this NVA All-Star match.
And Tyler looks for the underhand serve.
American Conference.
He goes for it.
Serve short
Malero
to Malero
goes for the dump. Keegan goes for the dump, and it's out.
Oh, the National Conference survives their first match point.
Keegan and Gabby were actually college teammates / college roommates. And IPFW, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne.
Oh, yeah, the home of the Mastodons.
Yes, the home. It's kind of a funny. They're really good friends, so they love to compete against each other. So this is going to be a fun set to see out who wins this.
Match point number 2 now.
Ian
but it's
Cap.
a service ace from Ian Cap, the grass volleyball player that is missing the Wapaka boat ride this weekend to be here.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I think Ian Cap is one of the best overall players in the NVA. He can set, he can block, he can dig, he can serve, he can block. He's just a master of the volleyball game. And I'm excited to see him succeed in this.
Another big serve this time at Chapman. Trouble. Free ball coming to the national side.
This should be a
Short
kill.
shot. Grasso blocked, covered. Grasso again. He hits it out of bounds. That does it. The match is over. The American Conference All-Stars have dominated this first inaugural All-Star match for the NVA in a 3-set sweep over the National Conference in what was a very, very convincing and decisive match.
As Shane Beamer celebrates.
Wow. My heart is racing. That was quite a match, Ryan, and we saw some very good efforts from both sides.
We saw some amazing digs, amazing sets to the middle, outside, right side, amazing digs, amazing blocks. We just saw really high level volleyball. Even though it was a 3-0 sweep, we saw high level volleyball, and that's what's fun to watch.
It was amazing all around. We had amazing work by our line judges, specifically
you.
I may have been on the line for several points in that second set, and that was very exciting as well. I think I made all the right calls, but fortunately there's no drama. I was specifically talking about our first and second official and the team in gray, right?
Correct.
They did a nice job.
They did as well. For the first All-Star game, they did a great job.
They did. But what a great showcase, right, of the talent 100%. Here in the National Volleyball Association, the first ever, the inaugural NVA All-Star Match 2022. The win goes to the American Conference in 3 straight sets. We'll get a quick interview with our man of the match in just a moment. The All-Star of the All-Stars, if you will.
And it's quite an accomplishment when you're the All-Star of the All-Stars. Just imagining the high-level volleyball players that are on this league. Then it's just cool to see. It's cool to watch. They dominated, and it's fun. It's fun to see this high level of volleyball.
It certainly is. And with that All-Star of All-Stars, Noah Chass, Rowdy Gaines with the one and only Matthew Carnegie.
In our inaugural All-Star game, we have our first ever Man of the Match, maybe going to be renamed the Matt Carnegie All-Star Man of the Match Award. Matt, in a sea full of talented, giant, incredible players, you stood out 4 for 4 for 4 kills and 4 blocks. I mean, how'd you do it?
Yeah, playing in this kind of format is fun. You know, playing in the NBA is really fun, but then when you take the quote-unquote best of the best, it's just a really fun environment to be in when you have all the other players on the sidelines cheering you on. It just really is something different. It gets you going. It's exciting.
And your conference took it in 3 straight sets, a sweep. Is that something you expected?
No, to be fair, the first set was really close, and we were able to really fight that one out. And I think whatever the match is, once you're able to win a match like that 28, 26, 30, 28, you really pick up some momentum and it really helps you in the sets down the line.
Rowdy, any questions for your conference colleague here, man of the match?
So obviously we're in the same conference. You guys beat us earlier in the year, and I'm super proud of you, man. Super proud of you. Anything else you're really good at other than volleyball?
Oof. Aside from speaking 4 languages, I'm a good cook.
4 languages and a good cook, and the best of the best. Do you feel like you are the best player in the NBA?
No, there's so many better players here in this gym than me.
He's humbled to a good cook, speaks 4 languages, MVP of the match, and humbled. Matt Carnegie, our first ever All-Star match here in the NVA.
Well, congratulations to Matt Carnegie, the all-star of all-stars, the chef, the multilinguist, and one of the best middles in all of the NVA. So, Ryan, really quickly, final thoughts on our first ever NVA All-Star match tonight.
It was so fun to watch. I especially want to give a shout out to my teammates, Malero, Gian, Gabo. They did an amazing job. Carnegie showed why he's an all-star of all-stars. He dominated the match. He had great blocks. He had great kills. And he showed he's one of the best middle blockers in the league. Obviously, when you're going against, one of the best in the States, it shows like how tenacious you are. And I think he did a really good job of doing that, and it shows why he's an all-star.
Absolutely. Well said. Couldn't have said it better, any myself. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. The first ever inaugural NVA All-Star match is in the books. American Conference getting that 3-0 sweep. That'll do it for us here on a Saturday night in San Bernardino. For my co-host Ryan Mowney, Ira Thor, Nick England, and everybody else that joined along in tonight's broadcast, thank you for being here. You all have a great night. We'll see you next time here on the NVA.